Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Girl from Schenectady podcast. I'm your fabulous host, Odunayo Magic Kodumi, aka Ayo Magic, the girl from Schenectady. Hope you guys are doing well. So I'm so excited for this episode, guys. This guy I have today, he is an amazing guy. He is so awesome, very likable. You guys are going to enjoy this, so you're in for a treat. But before I introduce him, let me tell you a little bit about his background. He is born and raised in Addisburg, Mississippi. He's an actor and writer whose southern roots keep him grounded. After Hurricane Katrina led him to Atlanta, he discovered his passion for acting and later moved to Los Angeles to pursue it full-time. He's best known for his roles as Darryl on the hit Black and sexy TV series Sexless and Chef Julian, and has appeared in For the Love of Jason, A Christmas Wedding with Miguel Nunes Jr. and Vivica A. Fox, and Beyond the Shield alongside Omar Gooding. In addition to acting, he's a talented writer mentored by Lena Waithe, having written several film and TV scripts. He also hosts the Stop, Drop, and Listen podcast on Spotify and recently produced and starred in the drama X Factor while developing a Houston-based series. His storytelling continues to reflect the authenticity, grit, and heart of his southern upbringing. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Darryl Blalock. Hey, sir, how you doing?
I'm good. That was a lot.
I know, right? And it's bigger than this, I just had to kind of like pick some major points to let people know, and everything else we can talk about.
Oh, for
right?
sure, for sure.
I'm so thankful to have you here.
I'm glad I'm here.
Thanks
for having me.
You're welcome. I got to say something real quick before we start. I like to start with the quote. So I'm going to read the quote. But before that, I don't know if you know this, but you're probably one of the most likable, most admired men I've ever met. Because I've known you for a little bit of time. We have a friend in common, Sade. And I've seen you in places here and there, not all the time. Mm-hmm. And I did work with you on Faith and Love, the promo scenes back in 2022. Mm-hmm. Fabulous job, guys. He's an amazing actor. You're an amazing actor. But I just think that you are very likable. Like, people that know you like you. Like, you have this good aura. Mm-hmm. You have a great personality, and you put out a really positive energy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that.
I think, for years I didn't know that.
Really?
But now I've kind of, I've accepted that.
Okay,
because,
good.
because it's intentional.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I curate my own personal space, at home so that I'm fully charged and I am I'm good with myself.
Yes.
So that when I do go out into the world that I can offer, I guess, service or being available to love on people and to, I guess make a difference.
Yeah, I love that. And that's how, not all men are like you, unfortunately. That's why I have to bring it up when I see men like that. Yeah, it's true. Not all men are like you. So I have to bring it up because I've met a lot of people, I'm 47. I've been in these streets for a while and I've met a lot of people, and not every single guy I meet that I see once in a while has that same energy where he's just likable. He's just super cool. You're just chill. You're a very centered person. So I just wanted to tell you that.
I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Yeah,
So
make my day.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm looking forward to this discussion, Boo, because it's going to be good.
Okay.
All right. So I found this quote. I want to get your opinion about it. Okay. Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. By Brené Brown. I know.
Look at chills.
I know.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah. I think there's different levels of self, right? Mm-hmm. And through our experiences, a lot of times we appear as our mask. We don't never come as our true self. Because most people don't have the courage to be themselves. Mm-hmm. They be what they think people want them to be, opposed to being who they really are.
Yeah.
And so when I think that when you experience an ego death and when you go to, you have that dark night of the soul, and you deal with your dark side. Mm-hmm. like the other side of that is just so much. It's just it's you birth the person that you always should have been.
Oh,
and
wow.
like. I don't know if you've ever done psychedelics, but
No.
I've done shrooms a lot. But
Okay.
I've done ayahuasca.
Oh,
And ayahuasca is like DMT.
Okay.
It's a South American, witch doctor's brew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But when I tell you that I had such a transformative experience,
Wow.
like I had experienced an ego death. And
Really?
when you experience an ego death,
Mm-hmm.
and I was telling one of my the movie I just shot with me and my boy Shake just produced. It was one of our leads. I was telling her that everything that you think is ain't, and whatever ain't is.
What?
And I know that sounds
That sounds so deep.
but it really is. So it's like
Yeah.
wherever you think things are supposed to be, the structure, the way things, the fundamental core of things that you think that are, it's actually not. And what you think really matters, things that you really think that like you care, all the cares of you that you have, really doesn't matter. When you get to when you get to your universal self, and when you get to your soulish self,
Yeah.
you like everything falls away once you experience the ego death.
That's amazing. You said ego death?
Ego death.
Like your egos.
Ego, like because
That's amazing. I've never heard that before.
and you're not gonna hear that often because
No.
most people don't have the courage to speak on it.
Yeah, they don't. I agree.
So,
yeah.
but no. So yeah, in a way, but
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No, that's so good. Yeah. When I read it, I just really love the beginning where it says only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness. So we have to be brave enough to explore the darkness of our lives and the dark side of everything before we will discover the infinite power of our light. That's the part that got me. I was like, wait, so I got to be brave enough to go through some dark stuff?
absolutely.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. This journey of life is not easy.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not.
And especially when you want to step outside of the matrix.
Yeah.
When I say step outside of the matrix, what I mean is, you're just not deciding to say, I'm gonna go on the well-beaten path.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go to school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this degree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work a job for 20 years. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna have kids, and then they're gonna grow up. I'm gonna be a grandparent, and I'm gonna die. But when you choose to give in to, I guess, your inner desires and that dreams or the purpose, I think it wheels you into like unforeseen places that your family line hasn't seen. Because it calls you to it's like a deep calling that calls you into a completely different direction that everyone in your family has ever been.
Yeah.
And it's foreign to them, so they don't understand you. So you become the black sheep. But then also, so you find other like-minded people, but also a lot of those like-minded people are wounded or hurt because of the family. The border, I like to call them border bullies.
Yeah.
The people always try to keep you in to their own confines of their world because they don't want you to be hurt or they love you or whatever.
Yeah.
But but to have that courage to go after that thing and then to repeatedly go after that thing, and to be a repeated failure, to fail, to fall on your face, to embarrass yourself, and to get up and do it over again. Like I'm a professional failure.
Wow. I feel like most of us are. I
Yeah.
think most successful people are, right? Is that what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
Everybody that's successful is on some level a professional failure. I feel like,
Absolutely.
okay.
Like I relish in that. Like I relish in failure, and I love the way I fail.
Yeah.
Cause I get to do damage control. I get to learn. I get to see. Oh, I did this well. I didn't do that well.
good.
Like I like the way I make mistakes, man.
Yeah.
I like the way when it didn't go the way I thought it was, and you have to experience that disappointment.
Yes.
Not that I okay, bring out this disappointment my way.
Yeah.
But when you have the courage, man, and you have the courage to live life on your own terms, and to be able to go after whatever you want and to fail in front of everyone and to get up and do it again, you a special ass person.
Woo! Listen, sir. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Oh my God,
Gotta
Darryl.
preach.
You preaching. You preaching today. This is gonna bless somebody's socks off because you blessing me right now. Wow. That is so profound. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to these questions because I got a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
We're kind of already on the realm of where I'm going.
Okay.
So everything, for some reason, whenever I do these podcasts, everything kind of all goes together in some strange way.
I love it.
God does that, not me. But I wanted to ask you about this entertainment industry that we're all in because it's rough, right? It could be rough. So pursuing our dreams in this entertainment industry can be very rough, discouraging, and unpredictable at times. What practices or mindsets help you stay positive, centered, and grounded, especially during the seasons of challenges, setbacks, disappointment? I know. Like, how do you do it? You kind of talked about it a little bit already, but...
Yeah. You know, I wish I had a secret. You know, I mean, I meditate.
Okay.
You know,
that's good. Yeah.
I
Same
pray.
Here. Same here. Gotta do it every day.
I do those things, but, you know, ultimately, I just wake up every day saying, today can be the day.
Wow.
That's it. Like,
today could be the day.
Today could be the day.
Like, just be excited to expect the unexpected every day you wake up.
Like, and of course, I expect good things to come my way.
Yeah.
And also, I curate my own luck because I show up and do the work every day. I write every day. I send emails every day. You know, I network. I talk to my friends that's, you know, that are creators as well and be like, hey, what you think about this idea? You know, this is a possibility that we can, you know, connect or create, you know.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I just decide every day.
Yeah.
And it's just a decision. It's a decision not to give up. I pushed all the cards in. Now.
Yeah.
You know, I've been out here 20 years now.
Yeah.
You heard me?
Yeah.
So I'm here. Ain't nothing changing. So either this thing is gonna work, or I'm gonna die trying.
Oh my goodness!
I'm all in now.
Oh,
been all in.
That's amazing. I love it. That's true. That is the mentality we have to have because everybody who's successful, that's the mentality they've had. Like they're like, it's gonna work out. Like I'm not gonna think otherwise, you know. And you have to kind of just get rid of all the negative naysayers and negative energy, right? That people try to put and try to tell you can't, right? Like it's oh my goodness.
I'll say this, and just piggyback on that.
Yeah.
It might not be the way that you thought it looked.
Yes.
But that doesn't make it any less of what it is.
Right.
Like your success is not linear.
Yeah.
And so it might not look like other people that I know success.
Yes.
You know? My success looks like my success.
Exactly. Same here.
And I have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, it's like, but literally, like, no one knows what the hell they doing. Nobody knows. Like, there's not this blueprint. Like, no, nobody knows.
It's true.
And so once you get that, like, throw that at the back of your mind and be like, you know what? I want to do this. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And watch the universe start conspiring on your behalf and things start coming. Like, you just have to decide, like, this is what we're going to do.
This is what we're going to do.
How we going to do it.
How we going to do it. That's so good.
Period.
Woo,
that's what I did with my movie.
Yeah.
So me and my boy Shaq, we just made a movie called Skeletons, and you know, like we had no money.
Really?
I say we had no money.
I've been there.
No money.
I've been there so many times.
And you know, we had no money, but. You know, but a good friend of mine, she wanted to become an EP on it down in Houston, so she came on board. KK, thank God for KK.
Okay.
Then he got my friend had a location through one of his friends. All my actor friends. I got one of my friends was cool with a DP, and like so, it's just literally that's how it happened. Like, okay, we're making this movie.
Yeah.
How it's gonna happen? Because it's gonna happen.
Yeah. But how?
But how? And watch it come in.
That's the same thing I do every day.
Absolutely.
I do that with every project I do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's exactly my method. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Moving on. We got a lot more to talk about. This is so good, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm going to shift things a little bit.
Okay.
As you know, I recently lost my mother to breast cancer recently. That's 2 weeks ago. And although grief can feel overwhelming, I still strongly feel her presence with me. Like I feel like she's here. I hear her voice. I hear her guiding me, you know. In your experience, because we talked about it, you unfortunately lost your father. And you actually had the right words to say to me, you know, which is interesting. That's why I brought this up, because it's hard for some people when they haven't lost a parent to what to say to people that have. And I noticed that with my friends. Like, they're so like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Tell me what I can do. What, you know, what do you need? And they're being, and that's perfect. They're saying the perfect things. But I actually had somebody say, I don't even know what to say. Like, it hasn't happened to me, so I don't know what to say to comfort you, you know? But I had to say, based on, everybody's comforting me, but based on what you said, it really helped me, you know? So I just wanted to ask you, like, how can we cope with loss of loved ones in a healthy way? You know, and also, you know, like give positive ways to help other people, because a lot of people are going through grief right now. It's not just me. Every time I'm on social media, somebody's in a funeral, somebody else died, you know, and I lost 3 other people in my family before this. So it was actually leading up to it, which is why I'm a little bit okay about it, because I was prepared. I feel like God already told me. There was a lot of things happening that God showed me, including 3 other people that passed away in my family. So, but yeah, please. What do you think? How can we like support each other through this?
I think for me, like, so I experienced a series of deaths, you know, in the past. You know, like, I mean, I lost my first close death with my little brother. And so I lost my little brother when I was like 7, 8 years old.
Oh my gosh!
A lot of people don't even know I even had a little brother.
Yeah.
I have my brother Andrew, my little brother, and then I have after him was Julian.
Oh wow!
And so I don't know. So it's twofold. For one, I lost my father, and also in one span back when I first moved out here, I lost my grandma, my granddad.
Same year, I lost my grandmother too.
My uncle got killed, and my tita, she got killed. The next so I lost everybody within like 6 months.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Yeah, but but I will say, so as bad as that hurt, and the worst one was probably my uncle getting killed.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I've always had this relationship with death. And so, for one, I've lost my father. So, in telling you is, I know, like, oh, sorry for your loss. Yeah, thank you. But that doesn't. So, I'm like, so what do I know through my experience that might add value? Yeah. And what I can say is that because I'm so spiritual and I'm not like everybody else when it comes to death. Right. Like, I know they never leave.
Yeah, they don't.
You know?
Yeah.
And so, like, if I call on my father right now, he might not come at this moment. Yeah. But in the next week or two, I'm going to have a dream. Yeah. And he's going to come. And he'll show up. He's going to show up. Yeah. And he's going to tell me whatever I need to know.
Ooh, that's so powerful.
You know, because, I mean, so that's why I can offer that and say, you know, well, they're always around. Yeah, because I know from experience. But even furthermore than that, death is cyclical. Yeah. And, you know, I know through Western society and through Judeo-Christian beliefs, you know, like people say that to be absent from the after body is to be present with the Lord.
With the Lord, yeah,
and
exactly.
So as great as that scripture is, I just know that everything is paradoxical. And so, like, just think, so if this book gets put on fire, it turns into ashes, right? But out of the ashes, turn into soil. And from that soil, it births a tree or plants. So what I'm saying is that we come into this world with spirit groups, you know. And if you tell me, when I was a kid, or even when I used to preach, if you told me that people die and they go to heaven, okay, cool. But everything is cyclical. So if everything in the universe and everything in the nature is cyclical, so you mean to tell me that when I die, I just disappear from? No. And so I believe that, so when people die, I just know that my ancestors are near. Yeah. And they're here and they're ready to help. Yes. You know, and I think Black Panther, I mean, I hate to go to a movie, but
that's a good example.
It's a real thing. Like, I've called on my Ingloria, and she shows up. Wow. I've called on my grandma or my uncle and whatever. I'm like, hey, I need y'all to clear the way. I need y'all to make a way. Yes. And a way is made.
Because they're angels.
You know? Yeah. So, you know, I ain't gonna go too far, but I believe that, you know. So
that's amazing. I agree with you though. That's how I feel too, because I've lost a lot of people in my life too. My best friend died in a car accident. My uncle died. My grandmother died, and I was really close to these people, like especially my grandmother and now my mom. And one thing I think that's helping me cope also is because I still have a connection to my grandmother. So that helps me know. I'm like, well, yeah, of course I'm going to have a connection to my mom still, you know? And my therapist, who's amazing, I got to give a shout out to her.
Love that.
She actually said something awesome to me. She said, you know, you're still here. Just because your mom's not here physically doesn't mean your relationship with her is over. You still have a relationship with her. You just have to decide what that relationship looks like. And that was like, oh my God, that's so good. That makes perfect sense. Because I hear her voice in my head. I hear her talking to me like she's still here.
They'll
Like
go
it's like she's still here. It's like she didn't leave, even though I know I can't see her. But I'm like, but she here though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, oh my goodness, I hope this helps someone. You know, the whole point of me talking about this, guys, anyone going through grief, you know, my condolences, but we're going to get through this together.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not the end of the
Absolutely.
world. They're still with us. They're angels. And lastly, I was going to say, in a way, which also helps me, because my mom was really sick and she was in pain for so long. She's free of the sickness.
absolutely.
She's painless. Like she's at peace. You know, and it's tough to say sometimes, but you know, people that are deceased, they're in a better place than we are actually,
Absolutely.
because they get to sleep all the time. Like they're done. They don't have to worry about bills and all this horrible stuff that we have to deal with. You know, they're literally in a peaceful place. Perfect peace, as my brother says. She's in perfect peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I concur.
So, anyways, thank you, sweetie. That helped me. I just had to
Yeah.
say thank you so much for the amazing words,
You're
because
welcome. Thank
you
you so
really
much.
helped me. You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome, love. So moving on, this question right here, I got a couple things to say about this, but I want to get your opinion on this. Many public figures or celebrities today seem more focused on self-promotion than truly serving others. How can we encourage a culture where service and impact matter more than popularity? I want you to answer, then I'll tell you why I'm saying this, because a few things have happened to me in the past.
Okay. Well, I just feel like we very much now in a very self-serving, like, or narcissistic society, and you know, and it was already, the celebrity culture was already predicated on this level of mystery of this is who I am, but you know, we don't have but it was exasperated because of a lack of access. But now because of social media, we have access like beyond I guess what would used to be, you know, times. So but what you also see is in this new age where celebrity isn't what it used to be either. So the mystique is gone. So I mean, what is celebrity without mystique? Yeah. You know, now you're just an actor. Now you're just an athlete, etc. But to move closer to the point, I think coming back to self is always going to be my answer.
Of course.
And then figuring out what's most important, like about art. Art isn't made for you to see me. Art was made for you to see what I created, and you get to experience it. Yes. You know? Yes. And so as an artist, so community is so important.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And so like basketball, like when I used to play ball. And so, you know, I didn't play for myself. I played for my teammates. You know, so when you're creating this art in the community, and you're surrounded by a good community, a positive community, a supportive community, and when you don't do this for yourself, but you're doing this for the betterment of your community, good can only come from that. Yeah, that's, you know? So good. So so again, I don't create art. I don't write. I don't want to act so you can see me. Right. Like that for me, I think that is a very selfish. I think that is egotistical. I agree. And also I just think that, I mean, you're not, it's not of a service. Yeah. Because I mean, people try to take themselves seriously. Like we're not rocket scientists. We're not doctors. We're not saving life every day. Yeah. Not in that way. We might save a life through through a performance or through a word, so we say as a character, etc. But anyway, it's not when you make it not about yourself, and you make it about this thing that I'm that's creating, and I'm, you know, and I just say, hey, here you go, I'm done. I hope you like it. And you aim, I mean, thematically with your art, even your theme or maxim over your own personal life is to help and to aid and to encourage and to serve. I think that only good comes from that. Of course, absolutely. Oh, I love that. I love that mindset. Say it for the people in the back so they can hear you. I agree with everything you're saying, 100%, which is why I asked this question, because I remembered something. This happened back in 2020, 2021 during COVID. You know, we had this thing called Clubhouse. I think it's still, still around. It's still Clubhouse. It's still going. So I had an experience and it just stayed with me that really bugged me. There was this woman, I don't even remember her name. She's not that popular. She's not that famous, but she wrote a book about relationships. And she had this room where she was letting people ask her questions about dating and relationships. And, you know, with how Clubhouse is set up, people have to wait and everybody's talking. And, you know, you have to have some type of organization so you can answer everybody's questions. But I think the way that she ran the room
she didn't really run it very well because there were people waiting to ask their question, and she didn't let them. And this girl, right when she was about to shut the room down, she's like, so we're done. So until Thursday, blah, blah, blah. And this girl's like, oh, please, I wanted to ask a question. I was waiting all this time, and, I was really being patient. I really wanted to ask this question. She's like, no, sorry, honey. Come back on the next one. Come back Thursday or whatever. And she's like, oh, but please, I really, really wanted to ask this question. I really have. She's like, no, honey, sorry. I got to go next time. I was so annoyed. Like, I was like, first of all, you're supposed to be helping people.
Yeah.
This is about helping people.
Yeah.
Like, this is not about you, like, being popular and your time clock. Like, what are you doing? Like, I was so annoyed. And, like, at the time, I don't know if I reached out to the girl, sent her a message and said, yo, girl, if you want to ask me the question, I'll answer it. Like, I felt so bad because I was like, what if that girl was going through a life and death situation and you were the only person that could help her? Like, she didn't even offer an email. Like, even if she had to go, I understand people are on a time clock, whatever. Just say, you know what, I don't normally do this. Shoot me a DM, send me an email, and I'll answer it through that way. She could have done that at least.
I think people forget. When there was that hungry person that was
really,
just eager and just starting out and wanted any kind of direction or inspiration of any sort,
Yeah.
And I just think that, people get so caught up in themselves.
Yes.
And I mean, power
exactly
trips,
that.
distraction of what really is important and what's not important, So, I mean, that was so unfortunate. But and that's the thing, like, I know what it feels like to be on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
I know what it looks like to be that little boy looking through the showroom window, wanting them J's, or wanting access and one, So it's just like, again, that's why everything I'm about is if I can help you, if I can put you on, if I can connect you, I don't care. It's no skin off my back.
Yeah.
You ain't got to kick me back, nothing. You don't owe me a shout out. I don't even want no plug. You hear me? I just want you to get what you're going to get because at the end of the day, I want somebody to pay it forward to me when it's time for me to get mine.
You put your shoes, you put other people in your shoes. That's what it's about. At that moment, she was not putting that girl in her shoes. I'm like, if you were a person of compassion and doing this for the right reasons, you would be like, oh, okay, honey, okay, I'll answer one last one. Everybody, nobody else. This is the last one. What's the question? You could have answered it or send her an email, something.
Absolutely.
It was so rude. Anyways, it just stayed with me and I was just like so bothered. Like even these days, like you said, a lot of celebrities or public figures, they're just so caught up in themselves that they forget about people. They forget about what you're doing impacts people. And it's either impacting people in a positive way or a negative way. You choose. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm sorry. Yeah. Ugh, moving on. The next topic actually is that I think it's around the same thing we're talking about. Okay. It's kind of basically the same thing. But I heard Felicia Rashad. I love Felicia Rashad. And her sister, Debbie Allen. They're so dope. I got to meet both of them briefly in the past. Yeah, briefly, in brief moments. They were like 5-second moments. But at least I got to say hi and say something to them, But so Felicia Rashad was in an interview and she said this, and I think she got the quote somewhere else. I'm not sure where. But she said, be great by making others greater.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this statement, and what does it look like in real life to you? And that's kind of like what you just talked about.
Yeah, up top. Like, I have no problem letting my friends and them get their shine on.
Yeah.
Like, I have no quarrel with them getting their shine on. I want you to shine.
Exactly. And we should have won it. We should. That's how we should be.
And I surround myself around people that are smarter than me, that are better than me.
Absolutely.
Listen, I love it.
Yes.
Like, I want you to get yours.
Yes.
I'm going to get mine, but I want you to get yours too.
Yes.
I'm not selfish in that department.
Exactly.
It's enough for all of us.
That's right. I agree.
Yeah.
There's enough room for all of us. That's why I don't understand competition, people competing, people trying to be better than people, or people feeling threatened by other people. Like, it's so weird that still happens these days.
I don't get it.
And I'm just like, go to therapy, y'all. Work on yourself. Work on your soul. You'll be all right. Like, your time is going to come, And that's what it's about. Just like the other thing I said about not being self-seeking and doing things to help the community and help others and serve. Everything I do is about serving. Everything. Like, I find a way to serve people through my art, through my creativity, through my craft.
Yeah.
That's what makes it enjoyable for me. It's not about me trying to shine and trying to be something. I'm not interested in that. And most of my friends that know me, they know that. I find a way to to pay it back because God blesses me so much to be able to do it.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to be able to be a blessing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I enjoy the blessing, and I live in gratitude every day, which is what I think helps me stay centered and want to help people. I really see what God is doing in my life, and I'm like, God, I'm going to pay it forward. I want to help somebody today. Who can I get some money to? Who can I hire for this film? Or, that's what it's about. So, yeah. So anyways, but yeah, that's what it is. And we're not, and us people where it says, be great by making others greater, we're not even thinking about being great, but we end up being great because we're making others greater. Yeah.
Like people fail to realize when you put people in a position to win, if that person wins, it's great on them, but you're not forgotten. You was like a crucial, necessary component of that success, know? And so like I think connectors, people forget connectors, and they feel like if they are the connector that they won't be remembered. Yeah. But it's like being a producer in Hollywood. Everyone know the actors. Some people know the directors. Yeah. Nobody know the writers.
Exactly.
But you fail to realize that. But everybody who's in this industry, that's so and so. She wrote so and so.
Yeah.
Like, she dope writer.
That's a good example. Oh, I love that.
So people fail to realize that. But no, man. I'll be honest. I remember when I was younger and I wanted to get in this game. I did want fame. I did want fortune and all that, and I still want my fortune now.
Of course.
They might keep the fame, but they want to give it to me. I take it. Of course. You hear me? Yeah. But that was youthful. That was self-serving. It was none of that. But when you're being authentic, and when you're being yourself, and because there's only one you, there's only one I-O. Yeah, can't nobody out here come out here and outdo you. Exactly. So when you lean into that and you let your gifting show, you literally create a whole lane for yourself. You hear me? Wow. And people fail to realize that. So if anything, be more of yourself. And we're so busy trying to be like somebody else that we only realize if we were just being more of ourselves unapologetically, and just really embrace every idea, and then go out there and create these ideas with that in mind. You ain't worry about that. The shine gonna come.
It's gonna come. Absolutely.
There's only. And think about that. It might be one sun, but it shines on everybody. Yes. But it can't shine on if you ain't seen. If you're not being seen, and if you don't see yourself, the world can't see you. Exactly. But when you see yourself and when you be yourself, they're gonna see you.
Ooh, man. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen.
Be an individual.
That's so good.
Be an individual.
And actually, Felicia Rashad said something similar. In the interview that I saw, she said that, let them see you. Yeah, she was in the interview. Baby. I swear. She said that.
I believe it.
It was in Sherry Shepherd, I
believe
think.
It.
Yeah.
Let them see you.
Yeah, she said, let them see you.
That's what she said. Because everybody's hiding, baby.
Yeah.
Everybody's hiding.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be seen because that means if choosing to be seen means you have to be naked. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be wide open. Yeah. How many people live life like that? Not a lot.
Wow.
Because they feel like, even from a kid, if I be myself, they're not going to like me.
Wow.
So I'm so busy trying to be like I-O. I'm so busy trying to be like everybody else I know. Then you're not going to stand out.
Yeah.
Let them see you.
Let them see you.
Let your lovers see you.
Yes.
Be naked and vulnerable with your lovers. Be naked and vulnerable with your friends. Be naked and vulnerable with your family. Yeah. If you live life like that, everyone's going to remember you.
That's so good.
Period.
Wow.
But it takes courage.
Yeah,
and to bring it back to what the first quote you said, it takes courage in being yourself.
It does.
But you have to be seen. Yeah. You have to see yourself so that you can be seen.
Yes. Ooh, that's so good. I told you, this is going to be like a therapy session for me right now. I feel like I'm going through therapy. This is so good, honey.
Good, thank
this
you.
is so good. Yes. Okay. So we got about 10 minutes left or so. Maybe 15. Okay. So I want to do one more question, and then I have this thing called a lightning rapid question thing, this or that round that I want to do. Okay. So the question, we got to talk about dating. We got to talk about relationships. Because we just got to. Okay. Some women don't like when men open doors doors for them or treat them with that traditional level of chivalry. But I personally appreciate that. Why do you think some women reject those gestures while others value them? Me and Sade talked about this. Yeah, we're both on the same page. I love when a man treats me like a queen, but why does some women don't?
Listen, I can only speak from my experience.
Yes,
and I never
please do.
forget. Because where I'm from, it's literally beaten and ingrained into you to be chivalrous, opening doors.
That's right.
Hands up when you're walking up a stair or down the stairs. I mean, I can go all day.
Yeah.
So I remember when I first moved out here and I was dating this girl.
Yeah.
And I went to open her door. She was like, "Why you doing that for? I don't need you to do that. I can open my own door."
So
and
she
I was
did
like,
that to you?
Man, yeah. And so, but I mean, listen, dating her was probably one of the worst experiences I ever had because what happened was it messed me up for a long time.
Really?
Meaning that it was like I was being a complete gentleman.
Yeah.
But then every time I would open doors or, I would pull the chair out.
Yeah.
Then push it in, she's seated and
I
everything.
love that.
Like little stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And she had something to say about that every time. And so when I first moved out here to California, and so I stopped doing it.
What?
Because it was crazy because I felt every time I was like that, they didn't like that.
Yeah.
And so
of course, which makes sense.
So
Yeah.
so it messed me up because when I actually liked women or when I got more mature, when I actually, was actually like, was dating, as older and they'd be like, "Why you don't open my door? Why you don't do this?" And like, I every time you like any door, I don't care what door. If you're driving, I'm opening that door too.
Yeah.
And so it messed me up for a long time. And
That's crazy.
I actually had to start rewiring myself to be like that again.
Yeah.
Because I got no play.
Yeah.
I got no play.
Are you serious?
My country ass ain't getting no play. Yeah. And I don't know, they thought I was too nice or whatever. I'm like, baby, I was just raised like this here. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, see, that's good to know because not all women, only some, but not all women do that. But it's sad because it's like those women that do that, they're messing it up for us women who want that, who appreciate that, And it's like, it makes it harder. It's like this weird little thing now with the dating world because, you were right to stop doing it. It makes sense that you stopped doing it. Any other guy would have been like, well, I don't, I'm just going to stop then because, women don't appreciate when I do this, And it's so hard because dating is hard enough as it is, And I feel like the other part of the question I was going to say is where that comes from some type of upbringing, I think, from their household, right? They I don't know if they have parental issues or what, but they have some type of self-control issues where, they don't want to allow a man to help them, right? And personally, men want to feel needed, right?
Absolutely.
You men want to feel needed, and we do need you. God created you for a reason.
I think
right?
I think a lot of it is I was telling one of my friends this the other day. I said I don't think that women, a lot of women today, don't know what a man looks like.
Yeah.
And don't know how to treat a man.
Ooh.
Now, a lot of times, a dude, I can be down bad, but I know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I might not be that, but I know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of women now do not know how to know what a man looks like.
Yeah,
For
I
real.
agree. I agree with you.
Because I see it.
Yeah.
I see it way too much.
Yeah.
And so, y'all do what y'all want to do, the information, you heard me?
Ooh.
But, yeah.
That's rough. That's so rough.
And then piggyback, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Because, and I say this, and I don't say this in a braggadocious way, but I knew my great granddaddy and my great grandma.
Okay.
I knew my granddaddy and my grandma.
Okay.
I knew my daddy and my mama.
Oh.
And all my great aunties and their husbands, all my great uncles and their wives.
Yeah.
All my aunties, my great aunties. So I come from a family where everybody was married or had a husband. So I kind of know how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Now I ain't saying it gotta be dumb traditional.
Yeah.
But just in the recognizing of that's a man, that's a woman. Man do this, woman do that. I just understand how that goes. So whenever that flow ain't going right, I'm like, oh baby, this ain't going right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's unfortunate. A lot of men, not every man has that, being able to have that mentorship in their family. And also, I think us women, not every woman, like I was raised by my father. I had men around. I have a strong brother, and I'm Nigerian. So Nigerian men are very you know what I mean? Yeah. Me and Sade talk about that. So we like strong, masculine Nigerian, men or men in general to do manly things. That includes you pulling out the door, pulling out my chair, opening the door, opening the car door. Like our fathers and our brothers taught us that that's how men are supposed to treat us. So women who are not doing that, I guess they weren't taught that, I guess. They're lacking.
Baby, listen, it's a shortage out here.
It is a shortage. I agree. Listen, we could talk forever. Listen, Darryl, you got to come back for a part 2.
I'll come back.
Because this is so good. Yes, you got to. All right, so I want to do this fun rapid fire question thing. And these are going to be some fun ones and then some entertainment ones, okay? And I know some of these are going to be close, but just pick the one you like the most, okay? Would you prefer to climb a mountain or eat a hot fudge sundae?
Hot fudge sundae.
Of course.
What I'm doing? Why I'm going to do the hard work when I ain't got to? Run me that hot fudge sundae here.
I love that question.
Run that to me.
I love that one because, sometimes I have people say, climb a mountain. I like that. I like the mountains, or I'm hardworking.
Baby, I got enough challenges in my life.
Me too.
Run me the hot fudge sundae, okay? And put me some extra chocolate syrup on top.
And the whipped cream.
You know what I'm talking about? Off top.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. All right. How about, do you prefer ice cream over frozen yogurt? Which one do you like best?
Where's the yogurt coming from?
Like Yogurt Land?
I might have to run with that Yogurt Land. That Yogurt
Land.
That
Yogurt Land is good.
That thing hit.
I love Yogurt Land.
Hit.
Yeah.
Get the cheesecake.
I love the cheesecake bites. I get those all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
And you get your yogurt, if you have your freaking yogurt card, they give you $5 off after a certain couple times.
Oh, see?
You got to sign up for that because I get $5 off after maybe 3 purchases or something like that.
That's the move.
Yeah. So I save some money. Yeah, I love me some
smart.
Yogurt Land.
Smart.
Yes, and it's healthier.
I agree.
Come on now. All right. For any story, would you prefer to read the book or watch the movie?
Depends on who the author is.
Oh.
Because certain books is gonna be better than the movie.
Okay.
Like
actually, that's true.
What's the Shack?
Yeah.
Like the book.
The book was better.
I'm still crying from the book.
Oh, I gotta read the book. I watched the movie. I didn't read the book.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I have to read the book.
The book is
really?
The book you're gonna be crying every 2 pages. And the movie feels good. It gives lifetime vibes. But
okay.
The book.
Really?
The book.
Okay, I got to read that book then because I love the movie. Okay. Oh, wow. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you prefer to star in a big blockbuster film or an indie film?
Oh, give me the blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
I think everybody want to do a blockbuster
once
in their life.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. Same here. Would you rather play the hero or the villain? I know that's a tough one because it's kind of fun playing both, right?
I guess give me hero.
Yeah,
I'm a hero, but I definitely want to play a villain.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's good that you picked that.
Because the villain is a hero too.
Yeah,
because he don't know he's a villain.
That's true.
The hero is a hero to himself.
That's true.
He fight for whatever he fighting for.
That makes sense. Ooh, I never thought of it that way. Oh, that's good. Okay, I love it. Okay, would you rather host Saturday Night Live or host the Oscars?
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, everybody picks that one.
The Oscar look dry.
I know, everybody picks Saturday Night Live. Okay. Do you prefer perform, acting wise? Would you rather pick a rom-com or drama?
I like rom-com.
Me too.
Rom-com my favorite, so.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Shh, don't be telling anybody.
Okay, I won't tell anybody. Secret, guys. Don't tell nobody.
But
I love it.
Cat on the Hot Tin Roof is probably one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Oh my goodness. Okay. See, that's why I love doing these because I learn about my guests, things I did not know. Okay. Lastly, would you prefer a romantic day, like with your boo, if you're in, a romantic moment? Would you prefer to walk on the beach, or stay indoors in a rainy day?
Stay indoors on a rainy day.
Are you serious? That's the one that I picked too?
Listen,
oh my goodness.
I love rain. and I love, I cook. I can make something real good, make some like some etouffee or something, or some red beans and rice.
Yes, cousin. Watch
make some cookies. On top, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
had the movie go, have the door wide open with the window up so you can hear the rain and feel the cold air.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And you're a good cook because I've had your cooking before.
Oh, yeah.
You made that. Was it beans or chili?
I made some the baked beans.
It was baked beans. Yeah.
But
listen,
not no regular baked beans. Down south baked beans.
Really?
Yeah. They were special.
They were special.
Mm-hmm.
Those were good. Those are so good.
I remember.
Listen, and us women, we love men that can cook.
Well, you know.
We do.
God
my ex-boyfriend was always cooking for me. I never cooked. I offered to cook for him, but he loved to cook. He loved to bake. So he was always the one cooking. And I was like, I'll eat. I'm good.
Some must be in the water because I think most of my girlfriends can't cook. I've always been the one who cooked.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess a lot of times, a lot of women don't really know their way around the kitchen, but I'm Nigerian. Me and Sade are Nigerian, so we were raised to like... Yeah, we make that ogbono soup with the jollof rice and plantains.
You know what I'm talking about?
We gotta,
suya.
Hungry. Ooh, you make me hungry. Anyways, Darryl, this is so fun. You have to come back. You gonna come back? Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming
Before we go, please tell the viewers and listeners where they can follow you and what projects you have coming up.
Well, you can follow me at Darryl Blalock Jr. on Instagram. My name, same name on Facebook. I don't never really be on there.
Okay.
And that's I'm Country Boy 24 on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't 24 no more, but still Country Boy 24. And so at the moment, we just finished filming Skeletons, and we are being edited now. Hopefully, we can take it to market first of the year.
Okay.
I'm in the process of writing a vertical series right now.
Okay.
And aiming to shoot that probably in the first quarter.
Nice.
And a bunch of other stuff I'm working on.
Okay.
So we gonna see.
So when you come back, you can tell us about those projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds awesome. Ooh, I can't wait. Congratulations on all of that.
It's already done.
Ooh, yes, honey. Thank you so much again for blessing my socks off today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, y'all, that concludes another episode of the Girl from Schenectady podcast. Please tune in to a next episode where I'll have another amazing guest and more juicy topics. Smooches.